But lastly, and I think this is fundamental, I do welcome the right decision of the government to delay their decision on the National Maternity Hospital for 2 weeks. I look forward to the opportunity for this House and the other House to scrutinise this issue with some detail. And I would say this is something we cannot afford to get wrong. This is something we pass on for the next 100 years. And there is sometimes an idea of, sunk costs, that we have to move on and get it over with. But my core concern is if, for no real reason, avoidably, we decide that instead of having a public National Maternity Hospital, we will have a National Maternity Hospital run by a private entity, be that a voluntary trust of whatever kind, in which the state has to negotiate on an ongoing basis for decades and decades ahead in relation to crucial matters, even though the state pays for the hospital, both its building and its running. That's not acceptable. It doesn't make sense. We're not simply not in the Ireland of 1922 or of a new state which relied on partners. We're also not in the Ireland even of 2016 in the Mulvey report. And if the state was not in a position, and bear in mind the delays to this project have been from those the state is negotiating with, who waited many years for permission from the Vatican in terms of leasing, and if the state cannot even get clear language in relation to clinical procedures now, why should we make ourselves vulnerable to future negotiations on an ongoing basis, especially looking at Roe versus Wade, and especially looking at the context whereby we need to be absolutely moving forward and not creating hostages to fortune? The state needs to evolve, and I believe a new proposal must be part of that. Thank you.